Alright, everybody, welcome back to episode 176 of the Craftverse series. And yesterday we got a bunch of the flowers in. I finished wrapping all the way around. There wasn't that much left to do, just another stack and a half of bone meal. That's fine. And now I've got some pathing and the beginnings of that foundation to lay. I've got a bunch of sea lanterns in my inventory, but I'm certain it's not going to be enough. For right now, I just need to wrap around here. You'll notice there's some yellow shulker boxes. That is because I put my end stone over here for the build. Yes, I'm going to be using end stone for it. It's going to be a yellow build of awesomeness. First things first, I have to lay the foundation. And it's going to be a lot easier to get the rest of it in once I have the ceiling. Now, this build normally is just about the surface level, but there's going to be a subterranean. And we're not going to touch on that until next week. I just got to get all of the pathing and then all of the lighting in, and then I can work on building up next time. Alright, now where is the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. I'm going to stretch this all the way out the middle. Then we're going to fill in the rest of the top with stone bricks. For the most part, that's going to be an easy thing to do. What I need to do is rip out this bottom part. Not all of it, just 3 all the way around. Let's go ahead and get the shovel for the next part. Easier to not go an extra layer, I don't mean to. Once I get this removed, I have to then remove that layer beneath it. And then put the lighting underneath. Alternatively, no, because that's the exact outside wall, so I have to do it this way. For now. You guys will not be able to spawn down here once I'm done with this layout. So enjoy your visit to my dungeon. Can't be the Awkward Kingdom without a dungeon. No intelligent kingdom keeps their dungeon in the exact kingdom that they live in, so it's not on the realm. It's on a realm, but not the same realm. So if you kept all your prisoners in the same area as your residents, they might have something to say. Okay. So now that that's all said and done, let's pick up the majority blocks. I think I can get away with just doing around the middle. Don't have to do the entirety. Well, you shouldn't be standing there and you wouldn't get hit. Nobody invited you to my dungeon anyway. These kinds of things are usually invitation only. I mean, you don't always know you're being invited, but you're invited. It's usually how it goes, right? This way there shouldn't be half as many spawns. Oi! Don't get sassy with me. Ah, peace and quiet. I am still a few off, but we can at least get the floor started. This will help with spawn proofing, if just a little. What is this lag spike? See, these don't count as a full block, so it does count as a light source. It's a good thing I have a ton of dirt. Yeet. Get back to the side I was starting on. Cover it up with dirt. Now nothing can spawn on top of it, and it's well enough lit that nothing would have spawned anyway. It's gonna get all of these in. For a second there, I thought those cobblestones floating were a skeleton spawning. I was like, oh, lovely. Oh no, I actually left those there. Okay, that's fine. Apparently I can't run in a straight line to save my life. This part needs to sit the way it is, so we'll be good. Stuff in the middle, however, is going to be where I actually build. So that's going to be replaced ultimately with stone bricks. I can actually just fill in the sides. Okay, I missed one section out of there, and now I'm missing a bunch of light, and then that will be good. Where's my stone bricks? Didn't I leave some in here? Guess I took them all. Turn all of those into the brick. And I can grab 4 more. Ow. Doing this just makes it easier, so. Now I should be able to just back up in place. It's enough of an area. Bit safer to do this. Now the parts that don't have the sea lanterns down there are getting a little bit dingy. So that's going to be a bit dangerous to do. But it's okay. This Minecraft is about dealing with some danger. As you're being creative. Testing your resolve. Are you really that set on getting this build finished? Well, deal with a creeper or two. Let me know in the comments, what's one build that you've spent hours upon hours doing only to have blown up by a creeper? I'm sure we all have a story like that. How far along in the game were you? Have you beaten the Ender Dragon by that point, or was it just at the beginning of the game, before you were fully geared up? That's when they like to strike most. See, for my embarrassing story, I was not even dealing with creepers. My first ever Minecraft experience, I spawned in a snowy taiga biome with no village. And we all who are familiar with snowy taigas know it's hard to find animals in the snow. There's no grass for them to eat or spawn on. So you have to be very lucky. I was not. I also had no concept of how to make torches on day one. So, yeah. Things were spawning on me left and right. Every night, instead of dealing with zombies, I was dealing with pillagers, of all things. These little buggers wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't get food. I didn't have gear. And I couldn't even make a bed because there were no sheep. So, by the fourth day, I had to invite some friends on and say, help me, damn it, I'm stuck. It's getting PTSD. So, if you ever see me starting on a world that has snow, know that I'm trying to overcome something. And will probably not succeed. Okay, that is all of these for the moment. Let's see how well lit this interior is. For the most part, well enough. I just need to get some more around the bottom here. And I need to extend this out. So let's do that. This used to be the side of a village, so things may be a little bit hinky past a certain level. Namely right here, apparently, geez. we're going to do that, pop those out, and then this forms where that's going to be. I have to replace everything underneath here with lights. Placing all of this as well. Up to here, I'm not going to go beyond this yet. Should I go one more out? I think I should go one more out. Yes, that creates a nice little diamond shape. I like that. Good. Okay, so now let's drop this stuff off. Head back over to my lovely house where I have a ton of sea lanterns. Because that's what's going to be underneath there. In between this session and next, I'm going to have to fill up my gear because all of my picks are nearly dead, and I don't want to lose a diamond pickaxe. Or a netherite pickaxe, which is what I have. The goal of all of this is to be able to safely walk around without needing to fly, but still being able to fly wherever. Okay. Yeah, that's not food, that's the food. You know what? We're going to turn these into paths as well, right? I could do that after, that's fine. Now we stretch this all the way back, and then I cover it up and put the shovel to it. Get out of here, chicken. Chicken, I said get out of here. There you go. Don't go back in the hole now. That's how you get dead. Let's not fall down there. We could say we did if we have to, but I don't think we have to. Now I know where my lag spikes come from. If this is well enough lit, perhaps they won't still spawn. I think I also replaced these. Well, this top one in the corner is not going to be replaced. I have a plan for that one. Before this starts turning back into grass. Let's just nip that in the bud. Alright, good deal. Now everything else this way is pretty straightforward. Who told you you could skip? I didn't tell you you could skip. I need to get more dirt. Trying to expand my little village outwards instead of just being in this same little cubicle of space. And it's slowly progressing, bit by bit. Out this direction, I will eventually have a dock. Oh, I'm a couple bits short. That's fine, I'll just pull from right here. You. Out. I did not invite you to the party. Safe to say this week I've gone over my allotted 2 hours for the challenge, but it's fine. A challenge is a guideline, and some rules are meant to be broken. Or bent. Now we place the remainder of these in. I can sense your speculation. What is going into this cave? What indeed? Pick block is a wonderful tool. Don't let anybody tell you different. Alright, so now I've got my little zone in here done. Happy with this. It's going to be plenty of space to work with. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this week's episodes, guys. Oop, I missed. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week for more content. We have a lot to build. And then I have to deal with some sheep. And that's the only hint you're getting.